Basketball fans, welcome back. So in the previous video, we've talked about the Al Ittihad versus the River Hoopers game, and I must say that game we saw the Al Ittihad side go unbeaten and they are undefeated. They sit top 3-0, and the Rivers Hoopers got their first loss in the tournament, and they have a 2-1 record following the Al Ittihad side. And in this one, we had the matchup between FUS Rabat team, the home team, versus Stade Malien coming from Mali, and FUS Rabat, they were able to get their first win. So FS Rabat have a 1-2 record, and Stade Malien they're 0-3, and things are not looking good for Stade Malien. So the FS Rabat team were able to blow out Stade Malien by 20 points. The final score tally was 92-72, and it was weird because in the same day we had both games, Rivers Hoopers versus Al Ittihad, being decided by 20 points, and FS Rabat versus Stade Malien being decided by 20 points. So this was actually quite weird, but anyway, it is what it is. So the FS Rabat team were able to have very good productivity when it came to knocking down the three ball and shooting wise. So the FS Rabat team, they shot 61% from the field, 69% on 2-point field goals, and for the first time you've seen 50% from downtown. Out of 24 attempts, 12 went in for FS Rabat. So this was great, and they're able to find their shot. And from the line, you could see FS Rabat did not go to the line as much. Out of 13 free throws, they made 10 of them. That's 76%, and they out rebounded Stade Malien 32 total rebounds and dished out the rock 20 times. So this was a very very good performance. And sometimes I asked myself, are these stats like inflated because Stade Malien, they are playing Stade Malien, because we've seen FS Rabat drop 2 games against the Rivers Hoopers and the Al Ittihad side, and those 2 games they looked the worst. And now when they had an opportunity to beat a team, to match up a team against a team that will not pose like the similar defense and offense, they were able to go ahead and dismantle them. And I can say for a fact the Stade Malien team were not ready for this game. And the worst statistic that I saw at the end of the game, from the not even from the free throw line, but from the 3-point line, they were 1 of 23. That's 4%. So this is the lowest. This is the lowest percentage shot, I think, in BAL history. They only made 1 3 in the whole game. And even despite shooting 44% from the field and 64% on 2-point field goals, you can't win a game without the three ball in this day and age. And this was very concerning. It was very frightening, honestly, if you ask me. And I really did not like this at all. And even I saw DR, he came out and said they have the ability to win 4 straight games, but you can't win 4 straight games when you shoot 1 of 23 from downtown in a game that it's a must-win game for you. So the Stade Malien have put themselves in a situation where there's a high likelihood that they're not even going to make the playoffs if they are not able to beat, or even if they're able to beat, even if it's Rabat, a team that has been beaten by Rivers Hoopers and Al Ittihad, they can't be able to go ahead and do that. So this is crazy. I must say this is it's very embarrassing. And when I watched this game on playback, it was very embarrassing. So the key contributors for this performance, he had Nisri Zuza. He had a game high 22 points. Ayub Nohi followed with 19 points, and Jonathan Jordan, he had 16 points. So this game was FS Rabat's game, and they went ahead and dominated in this one, especially when it came to the three ball. This is with the part where I really enjoyed. Then we had Mamadou Diagne. He led FS Rabat with 8 total rebounds, and Abdelhakim Zuita, he had 6 assists. So things are not looking good for the Stade Malien side. Mahmoud Doumbia, he had 15 points and he led with only 4 assists. So it was very, very difficult for Stade Malien to go ahead and, win this game when one of your key contributors is not able to, go head to head with the other guy from the FS Rabat in Trizuza. So it is what it is. So then we had Maman Koulibaly. He only had 4 rebounds. He led Stade Malien only 4 rebounds. So you can see the in the rebounds department, the FS Rabat team were able to rebound the Stade Malien team side, and you could see it was 32-29. It was not a lot of rebounds like that, but you could see you expect your front court players to be productive at that end, but they were not able to do that. So that was very concerning, and I must say, give credit to FS Rabat. At least they're able to get their first win, because it was very important they get this first win, because it will not be a good look for the home team not to be able to put themselves in a position where they can go ahead and challenge for a playoff spot. And right now, as we speak, both the FS Rabat team and Stade Malien are looking funny right now, and there's a high likelihood they are going to be battling for the third slot. The 1 and 2 spots are locked in. That is if the Rivers Hoopers and Alitiad sides can go ahead and replicate what they have done in the first 3 games. But nothing is set in stone when it comes to Basketball Africa League. Anything can happen. That's one thing I saw. Even when I was covering BAL Season 4, I saw that the US Monastir side, they lost 3 straight, then they won 3 straight, and they're able to make the playoffs. So anything can happen in the Basketball Africa League. So every single win that you're able to get is very important. And I'm very happy to see FS Rabat get on the win column. This is the first win in the 3 games that they have played, and this was great. So I was keenly monitoring like the other statistics that they also had, but before I get to that, you could see there are 5 players in the FS Rabat team that were able to score 10 points or more. That was great. And even when it came to like shooting the threes, you could see Nisri Zuza, he was 4 of 8. We had El Hawia, he was 2 of 2. Then Yakin Bayri, he was 3 of 4. Then Jonathan Jordan was 2 of 5 from 3. So you can see when it came to the 3 ball, they were knocking it down on they were all cylinders on that one. And that was very commendable. And I really like that performance, because in African basketball, I can say North African basketball, they are very 3-point centric. If they're able to find, a good situation where they can knock down the 3 ball, they're able to do that. And majority of the time, we see West African teams and Sub-Saharan African teams really struggle shooting the 3 ball. But the North African teams, they're very good and productive when it comes to the 3 ball. Namely, I can say Egypt, Tunisia, Libya, and also Algeria, but when it comes to 3x3, and Morocco, because FS Rabat team comes from Morocco. I'm not sure if the 3-point percentage is inflated because they are playing a team that did not know how to defend the 3 ball, but I can't say that in full confidence like that, because I have to see the rest of the games and how they play. But in the first 2 games for FS Rabat, they really, really struggled in knocking down the 3 ball because of the type of defense that were being set. But Stade Malien didn't look like they were ready to defend the 3 ball, and that's the reason as to why FS Rabat were able to knock down, very good shots, and they were 50%. I can even say Stade Malien did not understand that they were matching up against a North African team. I know Stade Malien comes from Mali, and this matchup, maybe there's something that they're not used to, but it's crazy because you would expect the Stade Malien team to learn from the first 2 games against Alitiad and River Hoopers when it comes to defense, and when it comes to knowing for a fact that they need to defend every single shot, and also at least contest them. So this game was it was quite interesting. So in the first quarter, you could see out of the gate, FS Rabat team did not come to play, and they had a quarter high 29 points, and to Stade Malien's 12. So this game, it was evident that the Stade Malien team had a very, very poor start, and the 12-point performance that was in the first quarter just set the stage for the blowout. Even with the 29 points second quarter performance coming from the Stade Malien side, the damage was done. The damage was already done, and they were not able to catch up, and they're still playing catch up. Then in the third, you could see the FS Rabat team and Stade Malien, they were really exchanging. but majority of the shots and the majority of the productivity coming from the FUS Rabat team came from the mixture of shooting down, knocking the three ball, and going inside because they shot 61% from the field. Then when it came to even the fourth, it was just just making sure to just seal the deal and close out the game. And FUS Rabat, they closed out the game very well with a 26-point fourth quarter, and the Stade Malien team were only limited to only 12 points, and they're not able to go ahead and make the game close. At least they are good at point differential, but still, FS Rabat just had the edge and finished. So FS Rabat, they had a quarter low 16 points in the second quarter, and this one made them look human a bit, but they're able to run away with this game by the way they knocked down the three balls. So it is what it is. So I really, really enjoyed this game. I really liked the home team, the way they were able to go ahead and do it and be able to win this game. And even when it came to like the rebounds department went to the FS Rabat team. The assists led in turnovers, which was sad because I was expecting them to at least control the basketball. But funny enough, even with the fact that the FS Rabat team led in turnovers, they were able to gain from 28 points from turnovers from the Stade Malien side. So that was sad. And the funny thing is, the FS Rabat team did not even have any. They had zero second chance points. They had no second chance points. So this was quite interesting. Then in the fast break points, they lost to Stade Malien 22 fast break points, and their bench productivity wasn't the best for the FS Rabat team. Stade Malien had 28. So this game was a battle for the losers, and both teams were coming off two back-to-back losses from Rivers Hoopers and Al Ittihad. So the battle for the first win, it was a battle for the losers, and FS Rabat able to get their first win. So will the FS Rabat team be able to replicate this performance going into the second half of games in the Kalai Conference? Yeah, I guess we're gonna know that in today's games when they play. And also, will the Stade Malien team be able to bounce back because they had to win a game? Things are not looking good at all, and things are getting tough in there. So it is what it is. So do drop me your comments down in the comment section. What you think about this matchup? I mean, there's a battle for the losers to see who's gonna get the first win, but you could see the way the FS Rabat team came, they really wanted that win so that they can have momentum to be able to go ahead and see if they can get at least another win or two in the second half of games. So the second half of games is tipping off today, and I'll be coming back with videos of this nature. So I was not able to upload videos immediately after the games. These videos take long to make, and also I had a couple of things I need to do, but it is what it is. I am back here, and I'll make sure to give you these types of videos moving forward. So hopefully I can be able to ship them as fast as I can, and they take time to make. So it is what it is. Thank you for your support. I really am enjoying the support I'm receiving on this channel. It really motivates me a ton, and it makes me want to make these types of videos more. So yeah, man. And also you can support me on PayPal. You can see the PayPal link for guys who are within the continent or outside the continent. There's a PayPal donations link. And for my people who are listening to me here in Kenya, there's an MPESA till number there on top. Make sure to support me on that one. So yeah, man. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out.